In this video, we're going to show how the different software packages that Durst offers work together to create a true pixel-to-output production environment. We will start in Durst Smart Shop. It allows customers to go in and create a shop that would allow them to sell anything that their printing company would provide. So custom banners, maybe banner stands, signs and posters, fabric, corrugated. You can get as crazy as you want. Today, though, we're going to do something pretty simple. We're just going to do some custom banners. Here you can see it has free attributes. It has variables here that the customer could go in and put in basically any size of material they would want. Allows them to get exactly what they need. We have it listed here as imperial measurements. You have to forgive me. I'm in the United States. That's the way we do it. It's very backwards. I'm the first to say, hey, it would be a lot easier if we did this in metric, but we're still imperial here. We also have the ability to go through, of course, this could be in centimeters, it could be metric, however you would need it. You have the ability to go in and choose different materials. You can spec out what kind of materials you want. Maybe it's going to be a little more if it's heavy duty, or it's a little less if it's indoor. Choose hemming if we want hemming on these, or if we want grommeting. We have the ability to have that as well. Today we're going to say, yeah, we want to go ahead and have those hemmed. And as you can see, the price has gone up. Now we can use the editor within Smart Shop. Here it says design online, but that's actually just our, you can have that say anything you want. It's the Smart Shop editor. One of the nice things that we have just added to Smart Shop is stock images that companies can brand for their own. That's what Planet Print is doing here. They're showing, hey, look, we have these great images. They're a fraction of the cost of traditional stock. You can get it here without ever leaving Planet Print. Of course, the customer could just upload files. They could use the stock images. We have patterns that are available as well. Or they could just pick a color and start using that as a background. Here, let's go ahead and use those stock images. So we spec those out here, and I'm going to go ahead and search. I'm going to find some soccer images. Sorry, football images would probably be a better term, wouldn't it? Here, I'm going to add this image, and I'm going to say make that full size. Let's make that nice and big, so it's going to cover the entire banner. I also need some text. Maybe we just wanted to say football is back. We want it to be nice, colorful. We change the font, we change size, color of the font, whatever we would want. Scale this up, change the font. Hey, you do anything you want. I'm gonna make this 1.3. There. And then I can just add it to the cart. You can see we charged a little extra for this image. It is a stock image, so we're making money before we even print. We've upcharged, we've value added that stock image. So we're just going to add that to the cart. Here, this will work as the proof for us. So we're not going to have any proofing. The proofing is right here. The customer looks at it and says, yeah, that looks pretty good. At this point, we reach the cart. If we had coupon codes, customer could enter those. Customer would also have the ability to save this as an offer if they wanted. Modify the number they need, whatever you would need. Here you go to the checkout. I was actually already logged in. However, you can do this as a guest checkout as well. It's nice. You have a billing address and a shipping address. Those can be two different things. If we look at payment options, this is also very helpful. You can spec these out based on specific customers. So I am a good customer. I have the ability to be invoiced. However, if it's a guest customer, guest checkout, or a bad customer, you could just remove this invoice and say, no, they got to pay by credit card. I want payment up front. Additionally, the system will calculate your shipping charges based on where it's going, the weight of the piece. You could put in any specific information that you wanted. Add that as well. But here I don't need to add anything else. This is just good to go. And I'm going to send in the order. So the order comes in, and yay, Planet Print appreciates your business. I'm now going to go into the back end of Smart Shop. Take a look at what we got as the printing company. So, we have our quick dashboard here. I'm just going to say, show me our orders. And here we see we have the order that was just placed. If I click on this, it's going to give me very basic information. It's going to tell me when it was paid, when it was placed. As mentioned, it was a custom banner. It had 13-ounce material. It's very basic. It doesn't give us a lot of details. It just kind of says, hey, this is what's going on with this order. It does, however, give us a output file. So here, we can take a look at this, and it will pull this up so we can see exactly what it looks like. We can download it, so we can go to next steps. And there's our football is back. Just like we had set it up. Like I said, I can download this. I can do what I need to with it. However, what would be very helpful is if it went in directly into an ERP system. So we will switch over to Lift ERP, which is, of course, Durst ERP system. It's a fully functional ERP system, allows printing companies to run their entire business from within this. Incredibly powerful, manages customers, orders, catalogs, your products, production management. So if you wanted to see exactly how busy any department was, you can just quickly click and just immediately see what is going on in any department. Also, it has your production people logging jobs in and out, so it's tracking everything. It decrements the inventory. It says how long each job took. Allows you to get really good costing as well. Handles your inventory too, finances as well. However, one of the really powerful parts of Lift and the three softwares working together, those being Smart Shop, Lift, and Workflow, is you can set the different pieces so they work together. For instance, if I go into catalog management and I look at my auto proofing configuration, what that really is that says, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need Durst Workflow to do with any yard signs? What should be happening with that? And so if I click this, I can see what items am I having go through this particular workflow. Okay, I'm going to have yard signs. I'm going to have standees do the same thing. And what does that mean? Well, I can go through and I can specify what I want Durst Workflow to do for anything that I label a yard sign. So I can spec out, and it's really nice within Lift. You can actually have two what we call fix-up chains that allow different pre-press or production press items to be done. So for instance, what you see in at first, what a proof may look like one thing. Your output file, you're going to need that bleed that we had specified earlier. We may need different ink configurations. We can do all that automatically on the fly without using people. We can just have the system do that. Again, we're striving for a true pixel to output, so that we're just letting the systems handle what they handle. We don't need to have pre-press personnel doing a lot of clicking. We don't need to have order writers doing a lot of order writing. If the customer is placing the order, let the customer spec out. This is exactly how this order should be. Have the system go through, tweak things as needed. So that would be how Lift and Workflow kind of talk to each other. But let's go back and let's take a look at that order that we placed in Smart Shop. So that Planet Print Smart Shop order has come in. Let's go and take a look at that. So it has all the information that we need here. It's very detailed. It tells us what material it's going to run on. It tells us what printer it's going to run on. It tells us what cutting it's going to run on. Also gives you like a estimated time that it's going to take to do anything. You can see it gives height and width. It mentions that we have our hemming, and most importantly, you see it's now at to be ripped. So once that order was created, once it was completed in SmartShop, the customer placed the order. It generates, it goes directly into Lift, gives us all this information, and also brings over the file. So if we download the file here, we can see here it is, football is back, looks great. However, that is not what needs to be printed. If we need to print, we need to have that extra 1 inch of hem, we need to have the cut path. And that's the power of Lift into workflow. Lift will then pass these files and this information over to workflow so we can take a look at this file. Here we are in workflow. There's our order number, and as we scroll through, we see it is a 96. Now it's a 97 by 49 because it's given us our hemming options here as well. In addition to creating the bleed and switching over inks as needed, it also has created the output file. Not only the print output file, which is what we always think about, but it has also created the cut output file. So this is now, it has zoomed, it's at it's at a Kongsberg, what have you. This is all from a customer creating an order. Again, we started in SmartShop. We did not have anyone in the production facility do anything. The customer created the order. It automatically fed from SmartShop into Lift. It's given us all the information here, and then it took the output file, it created the output file, modified the output file so that it was completely ready to go, not only to the press, but to your cutting devices as well. That is pixel to output. The combination of these Durst software packages do. It's incredibly powerful, just amazingly powerful. Yeah, it's just pretty awesome.